I just saw another ad for some AI credit repair tool that promises to delete any negative item in 30 days with one click. And I'm sitting here thinking, are people really this fucking gullible? Because let me tell you something about these AI credit repair scams that nobody wants to tell you. These companies are selling you the digital equivalent to snake oil. And if you're using ChatGPT to write your dispute letters, you might as well be bringing a water gun to a forest fire. I've been saying this for years. One templated dispute letter is a water gun against a forest fire. Here's what these AI credit repair companies don't want you to know. They're just glorified template generators. That's it. You're paying $50, $100, $200 a month for a robot to fill in your name on the same dispute letter they've sent to 10,000 other people. And you know what happens when credit bureaus get the same templated bullshit over and over again? They recognize it, they flag it, they ignore it. Or worse, they mark your file as frivolous and stop taking you seriously altogether. But these companies are out here marketing like they've cracked some secret code. Our AI analyzes millions of successful disputes. Bullshit. They're remixing the same tired templates that didn't work in 1995 and sure as hell don't work now. You want to know the truth? AI is really good at making terrible credit repair letters sound professional. That doesn't make them effective, it just makes them expensive. Why AI? Let me break down exactly why using AI for credit repair is like using a calculator to perform surgery. First, AI has no fucking clue about your actual situation. It can't understand context. You tell it, I had medical bills from when I was unemployed, and it spits out some generic hardship letter. It doesn't know your story. It doesn't care about your circumstances, and it sure as hell can't negotiate on your behalf. Second, garbage in, garbage out. These AI models are trained on existing dispute letters, most of which are trash. So you're getting a slightly reworded version of the same ineffective strategies that failed everybody else. Third, AI can't think strategically. Real credit repair isn't about one letter, it's about building a case, escalating when necessary, and knowing when to push and when to back off. If you think ChatGPT is going to call your creditor and negotiate a pay for delete or something else on your behalf, come on, give me a break. And here's the kicker. AI tools are notorious for data breaches. Google is literally indexing private AI conversations. You're feeding your social security number, account numbers, and personal financial information to systems that have zero privacy protection. Let's talk about these dispute templates that everyone's obsessed with. The famous 609 letter that gets marketed as some magic bullet. People think Section 609 gives them the power to demand deletions. Wrong. Section 609 gives you the right to see what's in your file. That's it. It's not some secret loophole that forces creditors to delete legitimate debts. But AI tools and template letters and template sellers keep pushing this bullshit because it sounds mysterious and powerful. Here's what actually happens when you send a templated 609 letter. Nothing. The Bureau sends you the same information you already have, and your negative items stay exactly where they are. Congratulations, you just wasted 30 days and revealed that you don't know what you're doing. Meanwhile, companies like Dispute Panda and Dispute Beast are charging you monthly fees to automate this nonsense. They've dressed failure up in fancy software and convinced people it's innovation. Real credit repair requires human judgment. Let me give you an example of what I mean. Say you have a collection that's legitimate. You actually owed the money. An AI tool will send some generic dispute saying, this is not mine, or please verify. The creditor sends back proof, and you're fucked. A human expert looks at the same collection and thinks, when did this happen? Was proper notice given? Did insurance cover part of it? Is there a statute of limitation issue? Can we negotiate a pay for delete? Should we contact the original provider instead of the collection agency? That's strategy. That's thinking 3 moves ahead. And that's something no AI can do because it requires understanding of laws, regulations, credit behavior, human psychology. And when things get complicated, when you need to escalate to regulators, when you need to negotiate payment plans, when you need someone to actually advocate for you, AI is useless. It's just expensive noise. Let me show you what actually works versus what doesn't. Templated letters work for clear factual errors, wrong dates, wrong amounts, accounts that aren't yours. That's maybe 10% of credit repair cases. For everything else, they fail. Legitimate negative items like payments, defaults, collections you actually owe. Template letters fail almost every single time. You need negotiation, hardship, explanations, or legal strategies, none of which AI can do. Complex disputes involving multiple creditors, ongoing delinquencies, or gray areas, templates are worthless. You need persistence, adaptive communication, and human advocacy. But here's what really pisses me off. These AI companies know this. They know their success rates are garbage, but they keep selling because people want to believe there's an easy button for credit repair. The privacy nightmare. Get more serious and concerned. And let's talk about what you're risking when you upload your personal information to these AI tools. Google is indexing private ChatGPT conversations. That means your social security number, your account numbers, your entire financial profile could end up in the search results. These companies have no incentive to protect your data because they're not regulated like financial institutions. They can sell your information, get hacked, or just fuck up their security, and you have no recourse. You're literally paying companies to put your most sensitive financial information at risk so they can send ineffective dispute letters on your behalf. Think about how insane that is. Look, I'm not completely anti-technology. AI can be useful for certain things in credit repair, like organizing paperwork, sure. Sending reminders, fine. Generating initial drafts for simple factual disputes, maybe, but that's where it ends. AI is a tool, not a solution. It's like having a really fast typewriter, useful for the typing part, useless for the thinking part. And if you're going to use AI tools, at least be smart about it. Don't feed them your real account numbers. Don't trust their legal advice. And for the love of God, don't think one AI generated letter is going to solve complex credit problems. What actually works? So, what should you do instead? First, understand that credit repair is detective work, not data entry. You need to investigate each negative item, understand why it's there in the first place, and figure out the best strategy to address it. Second, learn the actual laws, not the bullshit interpretations you find on Reddit, but the real FCRA, FDCPA, and state regulations. Knowledge is power, and AI can't give you real knowledge. Third, if you're going to hire someone, hire a human who can think, negotiate, and adapt, not a company that's just automated template generation. And fourth, be realistic about the timelines and outcomes. If someone, human or AI, promises you to delete everything in 30 days, they're lying to you. Real credit repair takes time, strategy, and persistence. The bottom line, the credit repair industry is full of scammers selling false hope. AI credit repair is just the latest version of the same old bullshit. They've wrapped template generation in fancy technology and convinced people it's revolutionary. It's not. It's the same ineffective strategies that have been failing for decades, just automated and marked up 500%. Your credit is too important to trust to a robot. It's too complex for templates, and it's too valuable to risk on companies that treat data security like a suggestion. I was right. One templated dispute letter is a water gun against a fire, against a forest fire. Doesn't matter if that letter was written by a human in 1995 or generated by AI in 2025, it's still just a water gun. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop believing in magic bullets. And stop paying companies to automate your failure. If you need credit repair, either learn how to do it right yourself or hire someone who actually understands the process, not someone selling you access to a slightly smarter template generator. Your financial future deserves better than artificial intelligence. It deserves real intelligence, real strategy, and real advocacy. Don't settle for less just because it comes with a fancy app. That's a truth nobody wants to tell you. Now you know.